Hi everybody, Jill from Thurso Grows. Just doing a little quick spot on potatoes this week. Going to be harvesting some of my main crop potatoes and just showing a little bit of what I'll get out the ground. We've got a wee touch of blight on the main crops, so I want to lift them. You can either leave them in the ground for about 10 days if you want to allow the skins and things to firm up a little bit. I believe it also helps to let them store a bit better as well in the long run if you need to store them more. And also it also allows the skins just to firm up a little bit as well and dry out a touch before you store them too. So that's quite important as well, because the drier they are, the better and the longer they'll store for you in the long run. So thought we would have a wee quick look at my new veg plot that I've got here. So I've got some main crops in here. I can't remember the name of them. I'll look them up if anybody wants to know. I'll find it out later on from my diary. If we can, I'll try and just show you. Hopefully you can see okay. There we go. So some of the potatoes that I've got here were doing absolutely fine up until about sort of last week, and you can see that some of them, if I pull this up and dip that down, hopefully you can see that okay, they've developed blight now as well, so that's one reason why I'm going to lift them. The other reason I like to lift them is I know that I've got quite a number of pests in here as well, so I don't really want the pests getting to eat all my potatoes before we do, so I'm going to lift mine. But you could leave them in, you can just leave them in the ground until you kind of need them. But just beware, if we've got lots of rain, if we've got frost and if we've got pests, then they're going to cause you problems if you want to leave them in the ground. It's not always possible to do that. Once you've lifted them though, take them out and leave them in the sun for a couple of hours as well if we get some sun, just to dry the skins out a little bit. Okay? Here we are then, just pulled the shaw off. And I try not to use a fork. I have got a little hand fork here with me, but I'm trying not to. But the soil does get a little bit firm sometimes. Try your best just to kind of pull the soil back from them if they don't actually just pull away with the shaw altogether. Take these wee totty ones out as well, because we don't want to leave them in, otherwise they'll re-sprout. And just try and sort of pick your way around them. Okay, so there's a good one. There's our next one. There's another one. And this is all I do. I just try and lift them out. Ooh, that's a biggie. Well pleased with these. Look at that. Don't throw them into things. Place them in when you're collecting them as well, okay? Remember the skins, these haven't had the chance to dry out yet, so just be gentle with them. Otherwise you'll bruise them all, and then they're not going to store particularly well for you if you do it just by chucking them in like that, you know. There we go, there's another wee one. And once I'm kind of fairly sure, there's a lot of stones in here as well in this soil, unfortunately. It's not the best ground in the world. But once I'm sort of fairly sure I've got them out, then I might just kind of gently go in with my fork, and rather than stab, I tend to just try and clear it a little bit, just to make sure I haven't missed any good ones. And I think we're alright. So now, you can hear a stone there. Now I just go in, clear some of the weeds away as well while I'm at it. And I think I've got them all out of that bit. Okay, so again, stepping over, get right in there and just kind of clear it away with your hand first. There's one, you can feel another one. Some weeds again, get them out of the way. There we go. Look at these, beautiful. Wee earthworm there, let's keep him, he's a friend. There's another one. And we just keep going, just work your way, take your time. Pull that out of the way a wee touch. There's a good shot of blight there for you on the leaves just starting. Gently, gently pull. There we go, that's better. These are coming away a bit better. There's the remains of the seed potato. So there we are. Harvesting some nice potatoes there with no damage. And I could, on a day like today, it's nice and still, there's a few midges out, but other than that, I could actually just leave these out. Well, there's one or two big ones under there. There we are. And we just keep going. There we go. So, we could just leave these out today, for example, and they'll dry the skins off quite nicely for us. Baked potatoes with cheese for tea. Yes, please.